Hello everyone and welcome to the Mandela Catalogue tier list. A while back I talked about analog horror and how it was one of my favorite genres, and of course one of my favorites, Mandela Catalogue, which I think is probably almost everyone's favorite. So let's do a tier list of every episode, shall we? Starting off with Overthrown. Yes, this was of course the start of Mandela Catalogue. Kind of just shows how you can just make something really happy, weird, and unnerving with analog horror. To be honest, the scares, they were but it was genuinely a cool episode. I think I'll give it a C. The Mandela Catalogue Volume 1. Well, the first segment gives us a lot of story and background on these creatures and what we have to do when we encounter them. And the scares in this segment, I can say they're pretty creepy. I remember first watching this, I was mainly afraid of this one. Now on to the second part, it's more of just talking, checking cameras, all of that. It wasn't too scary until we reached the end, where, of course, we find out that Caesar was an alternate. I wouldn't say this second part of the video is really scary, but most definitely the ending is pretty terrifying if you think about it. Like hearing your friend's voice glitch out and stuff and realizing that that's not your friend. In the 911 segment, it's kind of just some story just showing that the police won't help, and the ending part, just showing the intruder. Honestly, I'm gonna go with the C. And this one's the same video, so it's also going to be in the C. Next one is Intruder Alert. To be honest, I think this video is really cool. The scares, they aren't there. It's not too, scary. It's sort of unsettling. But honestly, just, if you, pay attention and, think about it, it's really cool. So to be honest, I'm gonna give it a B. I think it was pretty cool. MAD. I think MAD is mostly an information, lore type video than really a horror video. I never really got MAD. I'm starting to get into it now because, we're actually experiencing what MAD does in the new episodes. Because at the start, it was kind of just there. So, I'll give it an E. Next up, Exhibition. I know I probably said that wrong. This one was more of basically a teaser for Volume 2. It wasn't too scary, it was more confusing, really. I mean, maybe we'll get more context later on, but from what I've seen, it's basically just a ton of random teasing stuff. So I think I'll just put it with MAD. Next up, we got Mandela Catalogue Volume 2. To be honest, this one is definitely one of my favorites. It introduced Adam, my second favorite character. And honestly, it doesn't have too much scares. It's mostly just like I said, more deep into the lore. And is also based off the future. Yeah, most of the videos are from the past, but this one is from 2009. And the character development, it's pretty cool. I give this one an A. It is definitely one of my favorites. Next up, we got Mandela Catalogue 333. And before I say anything about it, I'm giving it an S. It is perfect. It introduces my favorite character, Lieutenant Davis, has a lot of really good scares, and also the alternate encounter. That shit looks terrifying. That is a big ol' S for me. Next, we got Every Day Gets Brighter. This is basically just a little bit of information and context showing that Thatcher Davis survived the alternate encounter and him rambling on about how he could have done better and everything. Honestly, this is just another information type video, but I think it's a little bit better. So I'll give it a D. Next, we got another information video called Interlude. And To be honest, this one is definitely the best. It shows a ton of information, it's a really good teaser, and it shows a lot about the series. And to be honest, I'll give it a B. Now we got Mandela Catalogue Volume 4. Editing's great, the animation is also great, the camera work, it's pretty good. I kinda didn't really understand the whole Dave's eyes popping out thing. I know it's a thing where if you see an angel, that'll basically happen. And, well, he saw Gabriel, which is an angel. But I don't know, I think it's kinda weird. The Face Studio 2 thing is also kinda odd. I mean, I know it's an alternate thing, and now they have Adam's face or whatever, so they can make an alternate of him. I think that was kinda odd too. I mean, I don't know, this one was kinda just odd and weird, and it was, of course, taking a new direction, but, you know, I kind of don't really know where the direction's gonna be headed, which is good and bad. So I'm gonna give Volume 4 a B. Next, we got the Mandela Catalogue Volume 1 Restored version. I really like how they changed the call of Caesar and Mark to be like a transcript of their call, like something that the police would have, hinting why it's a restored edition. I like the part where instead of just it's darkness and it turns red when Mark shoots, it actually kind of looks like he's shooting at the entity. And also, instead of just flashing saying, uh-oh, bad decision, Mark, it starts kind of like popping in and like kind of sort of glitching into the film. The new setup for the intruder part with the kid, I don't know, it just kind of looks a little weird to me. I don't really understand. I mean, I understand the happy, sad, and neutral type thing. It's supposed to be, of course, what your kid is obviously feeling. But I don't know, it feels kind of odd to me. I do like the new intruder render, though. That is pretty cool. Honestly, I kind of think it's a little bit lower than the normal one. But I'm honestly going to give it a D. Next, we got the Mandela Catalyst. There's some parts of this that kind of confused me and other parts that I really enjoyed. Let's start off with the Channel 3 live news thing is definitely really cool. This seems like something that would actually show up in 2009, and the glitch kind of seems decently real. And we of course got some more chat box stuff from Evelyn and Sarah. And when Evelyn goes to Adam's house and shows the preacher, I think that is fucking creepy. Next is the Bythorn Community Hospital audio thing. This is what I was talking about the, like, direction that they're sort of going. How Dave's brain is sort of acting weird. Like, maybe it's MAD, maybe it's something different. We don't know. We're gonna have to, of course, wait until we get more answers. But for now, it seems a little bit confusing to me. Let me know what you guys think, but that's what I sort of think. Probably the best part is when Thatcher went to go see Adam, and Adam started freaking the fuck out. Obviously, there's something going on with him, and people, of course, speculate that, well, he has MAD, which is possible. And that MAD is actually taking effect into the actual series. So enough talking about this. Where do I put Mandela Catalyst? I'm gonna put it in the A slot. And this is my Mandela Catalogue episode tier list. I'll be putting the tier list in the description if you guys want to go mess around with it. And let me know what you guys think of the episodes and the series and stuff. I know that there's a new episode that just released like maybe a few days ago. I haven't watched that yet, and I'm actually pretty excited to see it. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this tier list video. I know I haven't made a tier list video in a while, but here we are. And like I always say, pasta la vista.